23rd October 2021 Morning Murli Om Shanti BapDada Madhuban. Sweet children, don't perform any sinful actions by following Ravan's directions. Show impure ones the path to become pure. Question. While making effort, what one Srimad will sensible and wise children definitely pay attention to? Answer. While constantly making effort to stay in remembrance in order to attain a high status, sensible children will definitely pay attention to the Srimad. I have to be an instrument and benefit many souls. Those who benefit many others are automatically benefited themselves. Song. My fortune having awakened, I have come. Om Shanti. Your children have both the new world and the old world in your intellects, because you know that the old world is now about to be destroyed and that the Father is creating the new world. Your children know that the birthday of Shiv is celebrated as the night of Shiv, means Shivratri. No one in the world knows the meaning of either of those two terms. Shiva Jayanti means the birthday of Shiv. People generally celebrate the birthday of human beings. Shiv doesn't take birth. People don't understand how he takes birth. It is remembered that Sri Krishna took birth, but there is no description of the birth of Shiv. It is remembered that the Supreme Father, the Supreme Soul, carries out establishment through Brahma. Is it that he sits up there in the subtle region and inspires someone from there? That's not possible. People remember the purified Father only when the Father himself comes and explains, does this sit in the intellects of human beings? Because it is fixed in the drama, the Father has to come at the confluence age. Your children know that the Father has come, but hardly anyone understands this. When asked their opinion, no one writes that the Supreme Soul is truly once again making Bharat into an elevated golden aged world through Brahma. No one accurately understands that the Father has come, that he is giving the inheritance of the kingdom of heaven, and that he is teaching Raj Yoga. Thousands come and some stay, and then out of those, their number continues to decrease. Their intellects have become so tamapradhan that they are unable to understand something as easy as this. The Father says, constantly remember me alone so that your sins are absolved. This is the fire of yoga through which you will become Satapradhan. Don't perform any sinful actions. It is Ravan who makes you perform sinful actions. Don't follow his directions. Don't cause anyone sorrow. The Father has come to purify the impure. Baba says this is also your business. Day and night, think about how you can show impure ones the path to become pure. The path is very easy. Only with the power of yoga will you become Satapradhan. This is the medicine of the eternal surgeon. It is not a mantra or anything like that. It is just remembering the Father. Everything is explained so clearly. This is explained to you every cycle. It is remembered there is knowledge, devotion, and disinterest. Disinterest in what? In this dirty old world. Souls have become completely sinful in the old world. It is said, purifier, liberator, come. What do you have to be liberated from? From sorrow and the kingdom of Ravan. Ravan in English is called evil. You say, liberate us from the kingdom of Satan and take us back home. Become our guide and take us back with you. Just as someone would free another person from jail and take him back home with a lot of love, so the unlimited Father guarantees you children. I have come to free all of you from jail. This has been shown in the form of a model at the melas and exhibitions. Everyone is trapped in jail, and those people don't understand anything. The Father explains to you so easily and makes you into the masters of the world. He says, remember me, and your sins will be cut away, and you will become the masters of the golden age. It is so easy that anyone of any religion would be able to understand this. You should tell them when such and such religions were established, at the end all souls will go back to their own sections and the deity relation will then begin. It is written that the establishment is carried out through Brahma. The picture of the Trimurti is the number one picture. You can explain very clearly using the pictures of the Trimurti and the cycle. It has also been explained to you that there is the land of peace, the land of happiness, and thus land of sorrow. There has to be disinterest in the land of sorrow. The night of devotion has now come to an end, and the day of the golden and silver ages is to begin. The Father says the old world is now to be destroyed, and you must therefore have disinterest in it. That is limited disinterest, whereas this is unlimited disinterest. Those sannyasis do not create a new world. The Father is the creator. He is called Heavenly God, the Father, the one who establishes heaven. There isn't anyone else. This study is for attaining the golden aged kingdom. The ocean of knowledge comes and gives you knowledge. He alone is called the ocean of knowledge and the purifier. What knowledge does he have? Is it the knowledge of how to become a barrister or a surgeon? The Supreme Soul has the knowledge of the beginning, the middle, and the end of the world. All the knowledge of becoming a barrister or an engineer is included in that. The main butter of knowledge is thus godly knowledge. It is not a big thing to study a worldly education and become an engineer, etc. You know that whatever the golden age customs and systems are, they will continue there. We will repeat the building of the palaces as we built them in the previous cycle. That is called the golden age. People don't know the customs and systems of that place. How are the palaces of diamonds and jewels built there? Those people are remembered at 16 celestial degrees full, completely viceless. The kingdom will continue according to whatever systems and customs exist there. That is fixed in the drama. Souls will play their own parts. How you will build the buildings and how you will live there is all fixed. Just as all the systems of the old world continue, so those of the new world will continue there. Here, there are devils, whereas there are deities. None of these things are mentioned in the scriptures. The speak of knowledge and devotion. The speak of the day of Brahma and the night of Brahma. They only mention the name of Brahma, not of Vishnu. Brahma then becomes Vishnu. Brahma and Saraswati are Vishnu. Vishnu is the dual form of Lakshmi and Narayan. This is why Baba has told you that Lakshmi and Narayan became thus after 84 births. The tapasya of Rajyoga is performed here, not in the subtle region. Sacrificial fires are created here. The Father explains this is the final sacrificial fire. Then there will be no sacrificial fires in the golden and silver ages. They have many different types of sacrificial fire. If there is no rain, they have a sacrificial fire. When there is suffering, they create a sacrificial fire because they believe that the suffering will be removed by the sacrificial fire. This is the biggest sacrificial fire of all. The sorrow of the whole world will be removed through this sacrificial fire of knowledge. This is the imperishable sacrificial fire of knowledge in which the horse is sacrificed for self-sovereignty. Everyone will be sacrificed into this. Thus is explained to you so well that put up a marquee in Delhi and held a fair. That is also good. It doesn't take time to put up a marquee. Instead of going through all the trouble of finding a hall, just put up a marquee. You can put up small marquees in small towns. If there is no electricity in the villages, etc., then hold exhibitions during the day. You should have your own facilities. Why should you have to take anything on loan? The father is giving directions to the exhibition committee. Make a waterproof marquee, and then it doesn't matter even if it rains. When Baba used to go to Delhi, he would go and lecture in the marquees even in the cold. Everyone has warm clothes to wear when it is cold. You can have many marquees for exhibitions. No one should create obstacles. Therefore, have everything well ensured. Service has to be done. Explain to them and also give them the Father's full introduction. We are now with the Father. We are receiving knowledge from the Father, the ocean of knowledge. There is no need for knowledge in the golden age. The Father says, I have come to grant you salvation. Then there is degradation through Ravan. Only the one Father is the bestower of salvation. This is explained to you so clearly. However, although they don't understand anything themselves, they say that this is very good for people, but that they don't have any time to understand it themselves. You go to important people and explain so much. Simply understand how the Father is making the world elevated. It is the Father's duty to make you elevated. This is why you call out to the Father. You continue to sing, remove our sorrow and grant us happiness. You do understand that you will surrender yourselves when the Father comes and that you will follow Srimad accurately. Nevertheless, some don't follow the Father's Srimad. People don't know who God is. They say that He is omnipresent. There is only one God, the purifier. How could He be omnipresent? If that were the case, everyone would be called God. God cannot be smaller or larger. In the exhibition pictures, you show some people eating meat, others fighting. Does God do all those things? People become happy when they hear this and then leave. However, as soon as they leave you and go outside, everything they heard is left behind. Just subjects are created. They beat their heads so much in order to become kings. Everyone raises his or her hand to become a king. But then, after 5 or 7 days, they are no longer there. Maya is so powerful that she quickly traps you. It is so difficult to establish a kingdom. There is no difficulty in establishing a religion. There are no obstacles created by devils there. Here, children say that they are not going to get married. Their fathers would tell them that they definitely do have to get married. How would the world continue otherwise? Oh, but it is good not to get married. If you don't get married, you won't have children and there will be birth control. The father explains whoever does something receives the return of it. As you progress further, many will quickly belong to Baba. You children know that establishment will take place exactly as it did in the previous cycle. Whatever passed during the day will pass again exactly as it did in the previous cycle. When you go to sleep at night, you think whatever happened today was according to the drama, and whatever is to happen tomorrow will also be according to the drama. No one else apart from you knows that this is a drama or what its beginning, middle, and end are. They don't know anything. You know that you are making effort and that everyone else is in extreme darkness. Whatever part take place is according to the drama. Today you are sitting here, and if you fall ill tomorrow, it would be said that you had to go through that suffering according to the drama. It will be the same every cycle. You have the drama in your intellects, and there is therefore nothing to worry about. When there are obstacles and something is delayed, you understand that it has been delayed every cycle as well. Such a signs are visible. A lot of effort has to be made to attain a high status. You have to see whether you are ascending. Am I doing Baba's service, or am I stuck in one place? Am I benefiting anyone? If I benefit many, I will also experience benefit. When the exhibitions are over, you know that you will claim that status. This is a deal of every cycle. Then at the end, there will be great repentance. Why didn't I make effort during all that time? Why did I not follow Baba's Srimad? Baba simply says, Man Mana Bhav. That's all. He says with so much love, Children, remember me. Do service to show others the path. Why should you not make effort and claim a high status? Such children are said to be wise and sensible. The one who is teaching you also understands when you are not following Srimad or benefiting anyone, and so the status you receive would definitely be low. The more you show the path to many others, the higher the status you will claim. Do service for yourself. Those who do something will receive the return of it. So make effort to do such service. When an exhibition is held somewhere, take leave on half pay and go and do service there. Some even go and do service, letting go of their full pay. Baba says if your children need anything, then send it to them. You can take care of the livelihood of your body with 1,000 or with 10 rupees. Some who have a lot of money would have an expenditure of hundreds of thousands of rupees. Baba says you may even just be cutting grass, but simply remember the Father, and you will become the masters of heaven for 21 births. Acha, to the sweetest, beloved, long lost and now found children, love, remembrance and good morning from the mother, the father, BapDada. The spiritual father says Namaste to the spiritual children. The spiritual children says Namaste and good morning to the spiritual father. Essence for the dharana. First point, in order to become free from all worries, keep the accurate knowledge of the drama in your intellect. Whatever has happened, it happened exactly as it did in the previous cycle. Second point, day and night, only think about how to show impure ones the path to become pure. Benefit yourselves and others by following Srimad. Blessing, may you be double crowned and achieve success in service and in your efforts. Explanation. At the confluence age, always move along while considering yourselves to be double crowned. One is a crown of light, that is a crown of purity, and the other is the crown of responsibility. Those who wear crowns of purity and power, that is crowns of light and might, always have double force. Souls with double force are always powerful. They always achieve success in service and in their efforts. Slogan: to think, speak, and act on the basis of divine virtues is divinity. Om Shanti